What is most useless item you carry with you all the time? For me, it was this tiny metal spoon on my keychain. My grandma gave it to me when I was 10 and said, "You never know when you'll need a spoon," then kissed my forehead. After she died 2 years later, I just kept carrying it around. Never used it once. It just dangled there like some weird lucky charm making noise every time I walked. My coworkers at this tiny tech startup thought I was nuts. They'd see me fumbling with my keys and hear the little clink clink of the spoon hitting my car keys. My buddy Alex would joke that I was always ready for a surprise ice cream emergency. I'd just laugh it off, but honestly, I felt stupid carrying it around. Then weird stuff started happening at work. First, someone's AirPods disappeared from their desk. Then Jake's protein bars went missing from the kitchen. We all figured it was just typical office stuff, people forgetting where they put things. But then a week later, our boss Nathan freaked out. Someone had taken $800 from the office safe. Only 3 people knew the combination. Me, Nathan, and this guy Max, who'd been working there for about 6 months. Nathan called a meeting and basically accused all of us of being thieves. The whole office got super tense. People started locking their desks and taking their stuff home. Max kept cracking jokes about it, saying we should hire a detective or install cameras like some paranoid movie. I stayed quiet, but I had this gut feeling about Max. He was always the first one to laugh when someone couldn't find their stuff. Plus, he'd been asking weird questions about the safe, like when Nathan usually opened it and if the combination ever changed. One morning, I was packing up my stuff to leave early for a dentist appointment. My backpack tipped over and everything spilled out. Keys, wallet, phone charger, and that stupid spoon went clattering across the floor. Max saw it and started dying laughing. "Dude, who carries a spoon around? What are you, some kind of soup addict? That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen." Everyone was staring at me, and I felt my face turn red. I mumbled something about it being from my grandma and shoved it back in my pocket, but Max kept going. "Your dead grandma gave you a spoon? That's so random. Did she think you were going to starve or something?" The way he said dead grandma made my blood boil. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Something about how mean he was about the spoon made me want to catch him red-handed. So I did something kind of crazy. I bought a tiny voice recorder online and taped it under the cabinet near the safe. I figured if Max was stealing, maybe I'd catch him talking about it or something. The next day, I came in early to check the recorder. What I heard made my stomach drop. It was Max on a phone call, probably with his girlfriend or something. He was bragging about how easy it was to steal from us tech nerds who were too busy with our coding and energy drinks to notice anything. He said he was planning to hit the safe again on Friday when Nathan always left early. But here's the thing. I knew Nathan would want more proof than just a recording. So I came up with this stupid plan. I put together this fake envelope labeled petty cash reimbursement and filled it with Monopoly money that I'd colored over with markers to look like real hundreds. Then I did something that felt crazy. I taped my grandma's spoon to the inside of the envelope along with a tiny AirTag I'd bought. I left the envelope in my unlocked desk drawer where Max would definitely see it. The spoon felt too important to risk, but I needed the AirTag to track wherever he took the stuff. Sure enough, the next morning the envelope was gone. I checked my Find My app and the signal was coming from somewhere in the building. When I narrowed it down, it was pinging from the employee lockers downstairs. I told Nathan about the whole thing. The recording, the fake money, the tracking device. He didn't believe me at first, but when I showed him the AirTag location, his face went white. We went downstairs with building security. Nathan asked Max to open his locker for a routine inspection. Max got super defensive and said he didn't have to. That's when Nathan called the cops. When the police showed up 20 minutes later, they made Max open the locker. Inside was my envelope with the fake money, my grandma's spoon with the AirTag still attached, and about 15 stolen items from around the office, including Jake's AirPods and someone's Nintendo Switch. But the best part? There was also a notebook where Max had written down the safe combination and a list of everyone's schedules, so he knew when to steal stuff. Max got arrested right there in front of everyone.